Good morning, y'all. It's Timothy. I took my braids out and my hair grew by a total fucking inch. That's awesome. One side of my head is still a little bit more uneven than the other, or it was just the specific way my braids kind of like were. There's a lot of factors, but either way, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to do a hair deep conditioning. If you want to grow your hair, look up the I don't know the Swan Wen Hua from Lush. It is very good. You put this on your dry hair. It has a bunch of healthy shit. In fact, I'll read it off to you because I'm in a good mood. It has water, bay leaf. Bay leaf is really good, especially for manifesting. Avocado, bananas, peppermint, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, rose oil, cinnamon leaf oil, all that. I'm just saying, if you're one of those people where your hair's falling out because you fell for the whole Miel scam, or you've been using Cantu, and then they changed their fucking formula for whatever fucking reason, and now your hair's falling out, get like me. You could say a lot about me, but you can't say I'm bald headed. So go ahead and get you some Hua Shen Chua, some Swan Wen Hua from Lush. Also, the ladies at Lush are always super fucking nice. Like it's just a bunch of fucking hippies who are there to wash your arm for total free. Even if you leave without buying shit, it's like it's in their job requirement. They'll do it for you. They don't give a fuck. They will be like, please, please try our stuff on your arm. Let us massage you. It's awesome. I don't know. I always liked natural hair. I have always liked natural hair. I think it's awesome. Before you judge me too hard, just know I literally did take out all my braids. I have been toiling so fucking hard for like 2 days. You see my muscle definition? Ah, yes. Trying to get out every single braid in my head, and my braids weren't even that many braids, but it still hurt like shit. God damn, it's not for the weak. But I like my natural hair. I think it's fun. I think it's good, and I think it repels the right people and brings forward pretty good people as well. And I don't know, it's been a journey trying to figure out how to I don't know. I'll put it this way. With the way people have been acting politically, and then I don't think I'm going to have issues, but you never fucking know. Like, I have faced so many terrible, terrible, terrible incidents because of people being texturist or whatever. Also, I think people think about me is that they usually see me as like a good black person. You know, like, oh, look at her with her quaint little voice and a nice little accent slash speech impediment. Huh, ironic. And they think, ooh, she's a nice little sweetie pie. We can do this for her. We can do that for her. Like, or she can make us look good because she can be the token black person, or the safe friend who's black or whatever, or a good influence. And then, I don't know, it usually says a lot about people because then if I get like a little bit more tan in the sun, or if I actually have my hair out like more natural-esque with my natural texture, those same people at jobs who will smile in your face and wave at you and make conversation will just get cold and snarky. You will have like dating options get entirely removed from the market. It's entirely surreal, I have to say. I remember I got relaxers for years and people judged me, and it's like, yeah, bitch, we live in a fucking fucked up society that really values Eurocentric standards. Hell, people even apply them to me because they think, ooh, she's not like the other black people. She talks with a sweet little voice, and she has a tiny little waist, and those big little eyes. And they think of me as like a watered down, acceptable form of blackness in their eyes. It would be foolish not to admit that is a thing. It is a thing. Like, we've all talked about Eurocentric standards, and like, oh my, like, simply put, a lot of this shit connects so scarily. It's like, simply put, people have set the standard that it's like your hair needs to be obscenely long and straight, and if it's not straight, it needs to be wavy, and if you dare have it curly, it needs to be acceptable, like curly at the ends, straight at the top, barrel curls or something. It cannot be anything more than that, or else you are considered bad. And it's just weird how people act around natural hair because, mind you, back in the day, they had to pass something, I believe it was called the Tignon laws. And that was because white women were very afraid that black women would steal their white husbands. So way, way back in the day, they were like, we need to pass laws. Tell those black bitches to cover up their hair because we cannot have them walking around like that. It's indecent. Whole time it's just their hair being nice, luscious, and full, you know. Like the women back in the day, they had their hair straight as fuck, which is cool and all. You could have straight hair, but it's like, yeah, also you weren't taking enough showers and shit. You look like oiled up fucking rats. And then meanwhile, in comparison, it's like you had the black women who were using the like nice scented products and you know. I'm just saying, not to get too hateful with it. I'm not trying to be hateful at all. I'm not promoting hate speech. I'm just saying it's like, I see why someone would be like, ooh, fluffy soft hair, ooh, soft as a cloud, pretty eyes, nice smile. Hmm. Even then, I'm pretty sure the black women didn't want those fucking white men, but it was still a fear, so they passed the laws. And black women just went, okay, you know what, fuck it. If we were gonna wear headscarves all the fucking time, I'm gonna make them cute as fuck. I'm gonna make them colorful. I'm gonna adorn them with chains and jewels and all sorts of things. And they looked fucking amazing, and I adore that. I don't know. I just think like there was something called the Crown Act that passed, and I was fully in acceptance of it. Why? Because I think for the most part you should be able to work any job with any hair texture you want. Like in only certain jobs would I understand maybe like how do I put this? I think it should be like if you got a whole bunch of hair like an afro, as long as you can like tie it back in some way, shape, or form. If you work in food service or something, like if it's really a concern about hair getting in food. But even then, I've had servers that had afros, and I have never had like food served on my plate from them. None of that with fucking hair in it. It's just so interesting how hair can be such seen as such a revolutionary and political thing. I don't know. It's like a blessing and a curse. It's like a blessing because it's like, oh, look at me, I have beautiful full hair that grows out of my hair this way, and it's awesome. The curse is, oh, look, you might have someone saying that you have Negro naps, or that you have slave hair, or something weird or fucked up. Is that gonna make me feel bad about myself? No. I just see it as a reflection of them, because I remember when my mother, like, in the final years of me being around her, I remember at some point, the pandemic happened. It was in full force. And she was not able to get a relaxer professionally done for years, and she didn't feel like doing it herself. She was stressed, she was busy, a lot of things. You wanna know what she did? She just was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be in the house all the time. We don't know when this shit ends. I'll just wait. And she waited and waited and waited. And then guess what? In that time, she grew like a nice, fast growing, full head of natural afro hair. So full and thick and luscious, mind you, that she didn't even, like, I don't even think she blew it out with a fucking hair dryer or anything. If I recall, she just scooped that shit up into a low bun and it was still trailing down her back. It's like, damn, girl, okay. I remember I was like, you look good. She was like, nah, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, your hair looks nice. It looks good that way. She was like, no, it doesn't. Like, what? It's just me. I didn't get my relaxer done. I didn't get. That's all it is. That's all it is. And she was hella dismissive about it, as if it was something to be ashamed of. Mind you, this is a woman who's been fighting her whole life to be seen as black because she's just pale as fuck, like paler than this teddy bear, damn near. And I don't know, something about the society we live in is just, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever. I mentioned this before. I have an older sibling. I don't think of them as a sibling. I think of them as a stain on society, in my opinion. They disgust me in every way you can think of. They're gross. But do I care about them that much? Not really. So I'm going to talk about them because I have the right to do so. They did embrace their natural hair though, and even it was a struggle for them. I remember my mom definitely hated it. She was like, you leave your hair wild all the time, you're going to school, breaking the dress code, you're getting C's in class, you're a bad fucking child. And she kept trying to make shit on my sister for the longest fucking time. And as I got older, I thought to myself, that's kind of fucking ridiculous. And lo and behold, the cycle continued on to me. Where next thing you know, my mother was complaining about my hair. She was like, you need to get your hair done. But she also would complain if I got relaxers. But it's like, bitch, you're the one who relaxed my hair when I was 12. That was your choice. Because you didn't want to fucking detangle slowly from the ends to the root. And because you didn't believe in moisturization and you're stupid. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, people have conditioned us to believe that natural hair is hard to take care of. Like, how do I put this? In some ways, like, I already know that if I go to sleep tonight on one side of my head or the other, I may wake up looking like Marge Simpson, like it's gonna be smushed at the sides in a tall fucking pillar of hair. But at the same time, I could just be in this fucking. I could decide I'm gonna go into the shower, make it extra steamy, comb out my hair, and then honestly, usually it's pretty well detangled, so it can take either like 10 seconds to do my whole head, or at absolute, like, yeah, usually like 10 fucking seconds. I just have to make sure I do it every day. A little bit of annoying, but there's worse things on this planet. I don't know. It's just interesting. Like, I remember specifically over the pandemic, I also went natural too. And I specifically cut off my relaxed ends and just rocked my hair because I was like, you know what, I'm just going to be home and in my bedroom all the time. My mom still found time to complain about my hair. I remember, like, she would not shut the fuck up about it. As if, like, it's like, Jesus Christ, ma'am. I'm going to say it. There are sorry, not kids. There are offspring, there are children to parents that are all grown up and they're doing coke. They're sucking dick in back alleys for acid tabs. They are, I don't know, having shit kinks or having their hard drives searched by the FBI and shooting each other in the streets and slapboxing and asking women in malls like weird sexual questions with a tiny microphone. And your gripe with me is that I'm wearing my hair the way it grows from my head because every single hair salon is closed and like, it, what? She referred to hair like this as Negro naps. And it's like, that's a, just, I don't know. People's weird relationships with blackness, I have never enjoyed it. Just, like, can these motherfuckers get a grip? It's like, do you like blackness or not? Because it's like, it's so weird how a big portion of my life people said I wasn't black, but then the second I started showing blackness, suddenly I'm not their little fetishizable little Halle Berry, Tyra Banks looking like skin, because now they're like, oh shit, she's got the Erykah Badu, she's got the big fluffy fucking, who's that guy? Is it Marvin Gaye? Oh, I was thinking about Lenny Kravitz. It's like, she's got the Lenny Kravitz, oh shit, watch out. I don't know, it's interesting to just, I don't know how I feel about it overall. But I've been doing well. Like, I'm so glad that last year I just decided, fuck it. I'm tired of being in the house all the time, being afraid of if I'm gonna get hate crimed or not. If bitches stare at me, who cares? Bitches stare at me, no matter if I look fucking glamorous or if I look busted. Because sometimes people just stare. They're fucking weirdos. I deserve to do what I want. And I still try. Were bitches weird? Absolutely. I would go to the beach with my natural hair, and it could be a mostly empty beach in a beautiful sunset, and I'm sitting there with my nice little Italian cuisine, laid out on a blanket, reading my fucking Junji Ito book, having a great fucking time. And then in comes like some random ass family where the dad of it is just like fully facing towards me, staring at me like this for like fucking, I like, he was stuck in that position for an endless amount of time, and I thought to myself, looking at me for a little bit is fine, staring at me for like 30 plus minutes is weird. And then on top of that, why is he acting like I'm some sort of feral crackhead who's gonna bite his fucking kids? You, if you really thought I was a danger, how about you don't choose to sit within a fucking, it's a huge beach. It's like you chose to sit, I wouldn't even call it 10 feet. It felt more like 6 to 7 feet away from me. Like just one NBA player laying down. You chose to sit directly next to me on an empty beach just to stare at me with your fucking wife not noticing somehow. And your kids playing. What the fuck? Like, I don't know. Also, going natural means you also have to figure out, like, how to like yourself and which styles you like. For example, I went natural over the pandemic. It was easier for me specifically because it was like, okay, I'll put it this way. My hair was either in braids, so it was growing as it was braided, which made it easier for me to get it to my desired length, or it was specifically or I kept in my laxed ends so that I could just blow out my hair with a blow dryer and straighten it, so I could still be like, okay, like fluffy, mostly silky smooth hair that reaches my collarbone, and I can still, I can still get a job easily, I can still date easily and have a life easily. But I knew it's like, if I go natural and I cut off those ends a little bit too soon, I'm gonna look like a little boy, and people are gonna shit on me, and I'm not gonna have the pretty privilege benefits anymore. Or at least maybe I still could. Face card is still awesome, like on fleek, absolutely. But do I want to make my, like, let's just say if you could choose between easy mode and hard mode, why would you choose hard mode? So I kept my hair braided, and then I guess with enough time that has passed, I was like, there we go. I'm at the nice full fluffy length that I want to be, where even if I experience shrinkage, my hair still mostly looks like how I want it to look like. And it's fun, and it's sexy and vivacious, and I enjoy it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. And I also had to figure out, okay, now that I have my hair natural, what am I going to do? And funny enough, I remember it was at the start of last year, in like January or so. I had a date with a guy who I was really liking. I put on this exact dress and a push-up bra and some nice, I thought to myself, you know what? I thought, okay, I like my hair like this, but I still want to look a little bit more feminine. And I know it's like, you're assigned woman at birth to me, or you already have femininity at the ass. It's like, it's true, but let's just say I still want to be like sexy siren. I still want to be naturally, have an energy to me. So I was like, okay, overcompensate a little bit in certain areas. Or I wouldn't even call it overcompensation. I just would say hyper glam. So it's like, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to wear my cute little afro. I'm going to pat it so it's in a nice little heart shape. I'm going to make sure I choose an extra vibrant glossy lip so they pop even more despite my hair, so you can see my features. I might put on a little mascara so that you don't forget that I have eyes underneath all my magnificent hair. Let's see. Ooh, and also the way it gets kind of short in the back, it does show off my neckline. I'm going to wear chokers like fucking Queen Nefertiti. I'm going to wear statement earrings as well, so that then if I wear nice big statement earrings that are nice and sparkly, it brings attention to my white eyes, my white teeth, and also to my amazing jawline. And I knew what to work with. And I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And I had a great time with it. And it's like, I don't know. Don't let people tell you that you look unprofessional or messy or whatever with your fucking hair. Like, and I know you're like, how do I put this? My hair still looks really nice. I like it. It feels good. It's soft to the touch. Anyone who's touched my hair has been fucking obsessed with it. I love it. I'm gonna do a deep conditioner on it, or this is more of like a hair treatment. This is awesome. I love this product. I love it. This is not sponsored. Trust me. If it were sponsored, you, I'd be going a lot more ham on this product. Trust me. But even then, I like it. So I'm doing that naturally. I'm just saying, if you're scared of working on your natural hair, I guess you just have to address certain things. Like, okay, am I letting white supremacy rule my life? Am I at a place and time and job where I can get away with my natural hair? What do I think is the worst that would happen? People who are nice to me are going to be mean to me? Maybe those people shouldn't be around. People who I wanted to date are no longer going to look my way. It's okay. They can have their personal type. And hey, frankly, wouldn't it feel 10 times better to have someone who absolutely adores you even with your natural hair? Because I'll put it this way. I had my natural hair out and I showed niggas, and that didn't stop me from going to one of the most exclusive restaurants in my city, like, naturally. And they still praised my beauty and my elegance, and they were still actively trying to impress me. We had a wonderful time, and then next thing you know, that nigga got me, let's see, he got me a really, really nice, yeah, the fucking opal necklace. I love that one. And I had an exquisite time. I'm just saying. I'm baking off some hair. I should be careful. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to say, love yourself. Do what you can to be happy. And yeah, one, like, trust me, if me from the past could see me now, would they be a little shocked? Maybe, but they'd also be like, "Holy shit, you look awesome! I like your big fluffy hair. You look like a sexy mad scientist." And they would just be shocked that I could grow that much hair, and that I chose to be natural, and that I actually enjoyed it and stuff, and had a successful friendship and like successful friendships and like a love life and all that stuff. Blessings. Amen. Peace out. Bye.